Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about Blazepods. Some people say that they are too expensive, but I'll tell you what, I have been using mine for a while now. Been an amazing add value to my lesson. One thing that I'm noticing, there's so many different things that you can do with them to create value and fun in your workouts that it's really worth it. I'm going to put a link down below to where you can get 15% off on them. So when you're ready to make the plunge, I strongly recommend that you do that. I just raised my private lesson rates by almost 15%, 10 full dollars more per hour. It's okay. It's going to be great because I know the value is there. So a couple of things. One thing that's great about the Blazepods is that they come with some preset workouts. They also give you a lot of flexibility to program them the way you want them to. So like, for instance, I have this thing called 5 spiders. So what I do is I have 5 stations set up, and the kids have to run to them and put out the light and then return to home base and then put out the next light and return to home base. And they actually have, it's kind of randomized. So they have to stop, read and react, and then go. And it's really awesome. And then another thing that I do is I use a preset drill called advanced shot tracking. And what I do is I put the three lights down on the ground in front of them, and 2 of them light up as one color, another one lights up as another color, and they have to quickly decide which one is not the same color as the other 2. And it's led to a discovery for me in the visual training, because it's become more and more impressed upon me that the question where is so much more important than any other question that we ask as a tennis coach. We talk a lot about how to do things and why to do things, all sorts of other stuff, but really what we really need to be asking more often is, where is the ball? Where do you need to be in order to hit it well? And where are you hitting it to? An interesting thing has happened since I put the lights out, using them, periodically, and we pretty much every lesson we would spend a couple of minutes doing some reaction time drills. What happened was they would get a certain amount of time, and by practicing they would go a little faster and a little faster, because they would learn a little bit about how to control their tension, make good decisions, how to avoid making bad decisions, because a bad decision wrecks your time. Something really amazing happened. Once I started to ask the kids to look at where is the one that's different, locating the one that was different, finding the one that was different, led to much quicker reactions. Some of the kids increased their reaction or improved their reaction time, made it shorter by 20%. So I was seeing everybody made an improvement. Sometimes there were other factors and the improvement was only about 5%. Almost everybody improved by 10 to 20% in their reaction time. That's pretty major. That is huge. I mean, a 1% change is important, and a very important thing, because if you play 100 points and you're 1% improved, that 1% is going to be with you on all of those. So what are the practical uses though? So what I began to do then is I began to say, all right, now look, we've been talking about seeing the ball coming out of the strings. So now in your mind, translate that to a light going off. It's an event. It's a thing that you see. And what you want to do is, your first question is where. Now, all of a sudden, some of my kids who were, letting the ball bounce twice are getting the ball. Some of them who maybe aren't the fastest kids are able to track down more balls out wide. It's really been amazing. And so I strongly recommend that you look at them. I'm going to put the link down below here. The final thought, though, here's the most important thing. The kids ask if they can do it. One of the first things that happens sometimes in the lesson after we've done it once or twice is, hey, can we play with the lights today? That tells me that the kids enjoy them. And one thing that's going to be a really important part of growing the game and making it good is making it fun for people. It's fun, it's important, and it leads to amazing results. So that's what else can you ask for? Because there are some things that we do that are not fun to do. And the other interesting thing is it also makes doing sort of grueling workouts fun. You can gamify it. You can turn it into a game between people or teams, and you don't end up playing tag. It's a way to gamify it in a way that fools kids into doing brutal workouts, getting all the benefits of that. Then in their mind, they're playing a game and they can't wait to do more. The Blazepods are actually something that we sort of do for dessert. You know, first we got to go through our warm up, then we got to learn a little something, you know, and then we're going to, you know, play a little something competitive. And then towards the end, then we're going to do the Blazepods. And so you have to get all your, you have to eat all your vegetables before you can have dessert. What they don't realize is they're actually working on something that would be really hard for me to engage them with otherwise. You operate it on an app on your phone. It's rarely glitchy. I've sometimes had to, you know, close the app and then open it up again in order to, I've had to sometimes close the app and open it up again. So here's the advanced shot focus drill. So you can go down here. It's already set up and you can go start now.
Set, go.
All right, so the lights are lighting up. They're in my backpack, but you know, it's a 45-second drill and they can complete it. And then you get some scores down here and you can tell them the scores. You can write them down. You can create profiles and record people's best performances on the app on your phone and then transfer it later. I don't know. I have to look at more into how it shares. So this is really important stuff because parents want feedback about results. You give them feedback about results, things that are actually happening, real improvements. You are going to have a great time with that. Thanks for watching. This is actually day 17 of the video challenge. I took 2 days off because I completely changed my office. If you're seeing me here and you've been watching some of these, you probably noticed that the perspective's a little bit different. I think what I'm going to do is do a video where I show my workspace, partly because I want to make you jealous, but hopefully to inspire you to also kind of set something up, you know, as best as you can. Thank you and have a great day.